So, turns out things moved a little quicker than I initially imagined. I'm still finding my footing in the new place, but I have Wi-Fi and a new replacement computer set up, following my previous one sustaining some pretty severe liquid damage. So, let's get back into the swing of things. Airbus secured last week a sizable, yet also very important commitment from Icelandair for their A321XLR. This is Airbus's newest member of the A321 family of jets, and is expected currently to enter into service sometime next year, that being 2024, for anyone that may be watching in the future. Icelandair's order consists initially of 13 of the type, and these will directly replace their currently flying 757 fleet. The 757s have been a mainstay for the Icelandic carrier for the longest period, and the XLRs have been determined by the upper executives as the best possible replacement for these planes that are now aging. Icelandair knows the reality. While the 757s remain ever reliable, they've been swamped by better performing aircraft, such as this very series, which, while it's yet to fly, promises fantastic results for airlines that are choosing to invest in it. The aircraft is expected to enter into service with the airline by 2029. This actually makes it one of the longer periods between order and delivery commencement that we've seen in some time. Typically, the turnaround time, while not instant as we factor in backlog and available delivery slots, will rarely extend further than, say, 6 years before the first commencement. Either way, the airline will fly, as mentioned, 13 XLRs, with options included in the deal for a further 12, should they wish to activate these, meaning the combined total would sit at 25 units. Before I mentioned this significantly long gap between order and delivery at Icelandair, and they shed further light on why such a key decision was made. It comes as by the midway point of this decade, they'll begin flying another member of the A320 family, just not the XLR. Icelandair is planning on acquiring LRs, which is your standard long-range variant for its operations. These would be done so only on a lease, and the carrier labels these plans as progressing significantly. So the LRs will come first, and the XLRs will come after. Icelandair's decision to move towards the XLR as a replacement for its 757s will always pose the same questions surrounding Boeing's lack of an NMA, new middle-of-the-market airliner, and how essentially Airbus, the European plane maker, has free rein at the sector, as more and more airlines look towards replacing their 757s, while some were holding out hope that Boeing would move forward with an ideal replacement. Last year we got that confirmation that Boeing would only really return to the drawing board for an NMA in the 2030s, when they believe technology will have advanced so much so that they'll be able to offer a new generation plane that will be truly worth the upgrade. For the airlines that needed replacements 5 years ago, or now, they can't wait that long for a new aircraft, and it means that Airbus will only attract more and more interest for those looking for a close enough replacement to the 757, while at times Boeing has pitched the 737 MAX family and the 7878, it'll never quite be a ideal 757 replacement. If you have any thoughts on Icelandair's latest commitment to the XLR, you can let me know down below in the comments, as well as the retirement of the 757s eventually for the airline. Thank you very much for your patience over recent weeks. A lot has been going on, but nevertheless, I'm back creating frequent content, and you'll see the uploads continue to roll out now as I can properly say that I'm grounded with a replacement computer, and everything seems to be working fine at the moment. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.